The Galactic Council chamber was a sight to behold, a towering colosseum of luminescent arches and interwoven crystal structures that glimmered under the starlit sky. Representatives from across the galaxy gathered here, their diverse forms and vibrant auras creating a tapestry of interstellar life. In the center of this grand assembly stood Elena Foster, humanity's lone representative, her heart pounding as she faced the council. Elena, a woman of striking presence with auburn hair and determined green eyes, stood tall against the scrutiny of the council members. She wore a formal suit, a remnant of Earth's bygone era, symbolizing the last vestiges of human dignity. "Humanity stands accused," boomed a voice from the council's podium. It belonged to Exaltor, a towering Lyran with silver-blue skin and eyes that glowed with an unsettling intensity. "Your species has exhausted your home planet's resources, disrupted ecological balances, and now threatens the stability of our interstellar community. What do you have to say in your defense?" Elena took a deep breath, her mind racing to formulate a response that could sway the council. "Members of the council," she began, her voice steady despite the pressure. "It is true that humanity has made grave mistakes. Our history is marred by periods of unsustainable growth and consumption. However, we have also shown immense capacity for adaptation and resilience. We propose a stringent population control plan, ensuring that such errors are never repeated." Murmurs rippled through the chamber. The council members, some curious, others skeptical, leaned forward to hear more. Zaltor's eyes narrowed, his expression unreadable. "And what assurance do we have that your species will adhere to this plan?" he asked, his voice tinged with suspicion. Before Elena could respond, another council member, a being of pure light known as Orin, spoke. "There is another option," they said, their voice echoing in a harmonic resonance. "Exile. Send humanity to a remote quarantined planet where they must survive and evolve without threatening the broader galaxy." The suggestion hung in the air, heavy and ominous. Elena's heart sank at the thought of exile, but she saw a glimmer of hope. If humanity could prove itself on this new world, they might earn their place in the galaxy anew. "The council will vote," Xaltor declared. A shimmering holographic interface appeared before each member, and with deliberate movements, they cast their votes. Elena watched, her fate and that of her species hanging in the balance. The results appeared in the air, a mix of colors representing each vote. A majority glowed in favor of exile. Exaltor turned to Elena, his expression resolute. "Humanity will be exiled to Zephyrus. 3, may you find redemption there, or meet your end?" Elena nodded, determination hardening her resolve. "We will survive, we will adapt, and we will return." TAF, Chapter 1, Exile and Arrival. The journey to Zephyrus 3 was long and arduous. Humanity, crammed into massive interstellar vessels, left behind the remnants of Earth, their home now a distant memory. Elena Foster, chosen as the de facto leader, stood on the bridge of the lead ship, gazing at the stars as they sped through the void. Zephyrus 3 loomed ahead, a lush, green orb amidst the darkness of space. As they descended, the ship's sensors picked up dense forests, vast oceans, and a breathable atmosphere. It was a world teeming with life, but one that had never felt the touch of human hands. Landing sites were chosen with care, settlements established on the shores of tranquil lakes and in the shadows of towering mountains. The first days were filled with frantic activity as shelters were built, food sources identified, and the basics of survival secured. Elena moved among the people, offering encouragement and lending her hand wherever it was needed. The initial euphoria of landing on such a beautiful planet quickly gave way to the harsh realities of survival. The flora and fauna of Zephyrus 3, though breathtaking, held dangers that humanity had never encountered. Predatory beasts prowled the forests, and poisonous plants lurked among the undergrowth. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of colors, Elena gathered the settlers for a council meeting. They sat in a circle around a fire, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames. "We face great challenges," she began, her voice carrying the weight of their collective anxiety. "But we are resilient. We must learn to live in harmony with this world, just as we must learn from our past mistakes." Scientists and explorers were dispatched to study the new environment. Among them was Dr. Samuel Hayes, a botanist with a keen interest in the planet's unique flora. He led expeditions deep into the forests, collecting samples and making detailed observations. One day, Samuel and his team stumbled upon a grove of peculiar plants with luminescent leaves and an almost sentient presence. As they approached, the plants seemed to react, their leaves pulsating with a gentle glow. Intrigued, Samuel carefully harvested a sample for further study. Back at the settlement, the scientists were astounded by the plant's properties. When exposed to certain conditions, it produced an incredible amount of energy, far surpassing anything they had encountered before. This discovery sparked hope and excitement among the settlers. If harnessed correctly, this bioengineered plant could provide the energy needed to accelerate their development and ensure their survival. Despite the challenges, the human spirit remained unbroken. Communities formed, bonds strengthened, and a new society began to take shape on Zephyrus. 3. Elena watched with pride as her people adapted to their new home, their resilience and ingenuity shining through. As the first year drew to a close, a sense of cautious optimism settled over the settlers. They had survived the initial trials of exile and were beginning to unlock the secrets of their new world. Elena stood at the edge of a cliff overlooking the settlement, the wind whipping through her hair. She knew their journey was far from over, but for the first time, she felt a glimmer of hope for humanity's future. Tao, Chapter 2, The First Generation. The first generation of humans born on Zephyrus, 3 grew up in a world vastly different from Earth. They were the children of exile, raised in a society striving to adapt and thrive. The early years were marked by constant exploration and innovation, as the settlers worked tirelessly to understand their new environment and harness its potential. Life on Zephyrus 3 was a blend of challenge and wonder. The settlers had established a network of villages, each nestled in a unique corner of the planet. These villages were connected by a series of trails and communication links, creating a sense of unity despite the distances. Dr. Samuel Hayes' discovery of the energy-producing plants had revolutionized life on Zephyrus 3. These plants, dubbed lumina flora, became the cornerstone of their technological advancement. Scientists and engineers worked together to develop ways to cultivate and harness the plant's energy. Within a few years, they had created a sustainable power grid that provided electricity to the entire settlement. One of the most remarkable developments was the integration of the lumina flora into daily life. The plants were used to power homes, light streets, and even fuel transportation. This bioenergy transformed the settlement, making it a beacon of progress and innovation in the face of adversity. Elena Foster, now in her late 50s, continued to lead with wisdom and determination. She often spoke to the younger generation, instilling in them the values of resilience and adaptability. She knew that the future of humanity depended on these young pioneers and their ability to navigate the challenges ahead. Among the new generation was a young woman named Maya Hayes, Samuel's daughter. Maya had inherited her father's curiosity and passion for discovery. She spent her days exploring the forests and mountains of Zephyrus. 3. Documenting the diverse ecosystems and searching for new ways to utilize the planet's resources. One day, while exploring a remote valley, Maya stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside, she found ancient carvings and strange artifacts, evidence of an advanced civilization that had once inhabited Zephyrus. 3. The discovery sent shockwaves through the settlement. Who were these ancient beings? What had happened to them? Maya's discovery led to a new wave of exploration and research. Teams of archaeologists and historians scoured the planet for more clues, uncovering remnants of the ancient civilization in various locations. These findings revealed that the ancient beings had bioengineered the lumina flora and other plants, creating a symbiotic relationship with the environment. As the settlers delved deeper into the mysteries of Zephyrus 3, they began to notice subtle changes among themselves. Children born on the planet displayed heightened senses and, in some cases, telepathic abilities. Scientists theorized that prolonged exposure to the bioengineered plants had triggered these evolutionary changes. The emergence of telepathic abilities created both excitement and concern. While some saw it as a gift, others worried about the implications for privacy and control. Elena called for a council meeting to discuss the issue, inviting leaders, scientists, and telepathic individuals to share their perspectives. The meeting was held in a large hall, its walls adorned with tapestries depicting the history of their exile and survival. Elena stood at the center, her presence commanding attention. "We are witnessing a significant evolution," she began. "These abilities are a result of our adaptation to this planet. We must learn to understand and harness them responsibly." Debate ensued, with various viewpoints expressed. Some advocated for the formation of a telepathic guild to train and guide those with abilities, while others feared the potential for misuse and division. In the end, a compromise was reached. A research institute would be established to study telepathy, ensuring that knowledge and training were available to all. As the years passed, telepathic abilities became more common, and the settlers learned to integrate them into their society. Telepathic communication allowed for unprecedented cooperation and understanding, strengthening the bonds within the community. The Research Institute flourished, attracting scholars and scientists dedicated to unlocking the full potential of human evolution. Life on Zephyrus 3 continued to evolve, with each generation building upon the achievements of the last. The settlers faced challenges with ingenuity and resilience, their society thriving in the face of adversity. Elena, now an elder, watched with pride as her people embraced their new identity and forged a future filled with promise. Tapta, Chapter 3, Technological Renaissance. With the discovery of the Lumina Flora and the emergence of telepathic abilities, humanity on Zephyrus 3 entered a period of unprecedented technological and social advancement. The settlers, now fully integrated with their environment, began to unlock the planet's secrets, pushing the boundaries of innovation and evolution. The Lumina Flora, central to their energy needs, became the focus of extensive research. Scientists like Dr. Samuel Hayes and his daughter Maya worked tirelessly to enhance the plant's energy output and develop new applications. Their efforts led to the creation of advanced bioenergy systems that powered not only their settlements but also new modes of transportation and communication. One of the most groundbreaking inventions was the Luminae grid, a network of energy nodes that connected the settlements across Zephyrus 3. These nodes harnessed the bioenergy from the plants and distributed it efficiently, creating a sustainable and resilient energy infrastructure. The Lumina grid revolutionized daily life, enabling the construction of advanced cities and facilitating rapid communication and travel. The technological renaissance extended beyond energy. Engineers and inventors, inspired by the natural harmony of Zephyrus 3, developed bio-integrated technologies that blended seamlessly with the environment. Buildings were constructed from living materials, growing and adapting to their surroundings. Transportation systems utilized bioengineered organisms that could traverse the planet's diverse terrains with ease. Telepathic abilities, once a curiosity, became a vital aspect of society. The Telepathic Institute, founded during the first generation, had grown into a renowned center of learning and research. Telepaths trained in the institute could communicate instantaneously across vast distances, coordinate complex projects, and even heal minor injuries through focused thought. Elena Foster, now in her 70s, continued to guide her people with wisdom and foresight. Though her body had aged, her mind remained sharp, and she took great pride in the achievements of her descendants. She often visited the Telepathic Institute, marveling at the advancements that had been made and the potential for further evolution. One day, as Elena walked through the Institute's gardens, she encountered a young telepath named Leora. Leora had demonstrated extraordinary abilities from a young age, and her potential seemed limitless. Elena sensed a kindred spirit in the young woman, seeing in her the same determination and resilience that had driven her own journey. "Leora," Elena said, her voice warm and encouraging, "you are part of a new era for humanity. Your abilities and those of your peers represent the next step in our evolution. It is up to you to guide us with wisdom and compassion." Leora nodded, her eyes shining with resolve. I understand, Elder Foster. I will do my best to honor our legacy and lead us into the future." As the technological renaissance progressed, humanity's understanding of Zephyrus 3 deepened. Explorers and scientists uncovered more remnants of the ancient civilization, piecing together a picture of a society that had achieved a perfect balance with nature. These discoveries provided valuable insights and inspiration for the settlers, guiding their own path towards harmony and sustainability. The Lumina Flora, once a mysterious and miraculous discovery, became a symbol of humanity's resilience and ingenuity. The plants not only powered their technology, but also served as a reminder of their exile and the journey they had undertaken. Festivals were held in honor of the Lumina Flora, celebrating their role in the settlers' survival and evolution. As the second century on Zephyrus 3 approached, humanity had transformed into a society that seamlessly blended technology, telepathy, and environmental harmony. The settlers had not only survived but thrived, creating a new identity and a sense of purpose. They were no longer the desperate exiles who had arrived on a strange planet. They were the pioneers of a new era, ready to reclaim their place in the galaxy. Chapter 4, The Evolution of Humanity. By the second century on Zephyrus 3, humanity had undergone profound changes. The settlers had not only adapted to their new environment, but had also evolved into a society that embraced their unique abilities and technological advancements. The blend of telepathy and bio-integrated technology had created a harmonious and efficient way of life. Elena Foster, now a revered elder, had seen her people transform from struggling exiles to a thriving civilization. She spent her days imparting wisdom to the younger generations and reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this point. Her legacy was etched into the very fabric of their society, a testament to her leadership and vision. The Telepathic Institute had become the heart of this new civilization, attracting scholars, scientists, and telepaths from across Zephyrus 3. The Institute was a sprawling complex, its architecture a fusion of natural and technological elements. Vines and flowers intertwined with sleek, energy-efficient structures, creating an environment that was both serene and innovative. Leora, now a leading figure at the Institute, had taken on the mantle of guiding the evolution of telepathic abilities. Her work focused on understanding the full potential of these abilities and ensuring they were used ethically and responsibly. Under her leadership, telepaths developed new techniques for communication, healing, and even enhancing their physical capabilities. One of the most significant breakthroughs came when a group of telepaths discovered a way to link their minds in a collective consciousness. This ability, known as the Unity Mind, allowed them to share thoughts, emotions, and knowledge instantaneously. The Unity Mind became a powerful tool for collaboration and problem solving, enhancing the settlers' ability to innovate and adapt. The impact of the Unity Mind was profound. It enabled the settlers to coordinate large-scale projects with unparalleled efficiency. Infrastructure was expanded, new technologies were developed, and their understanding of Zephyrus 3's ecosystems deepened. The Unity Mind also fostered a sense of unity and empathy, reducing conflicts and strengthening social bonds. Despite these advancements, challenges remained. The settlers had to constantly adapt to the planet's dynamic environment, facing natural disasters, disease outbreaks, and other unforeseen events. Each challenge tested their resilience and ingenuity, but they faced them with determination and cooperation. One of the most significant challenges came when a series of powerful storms ravaged the settlements, causing widespread damage and disrupting their energy grid. The settlers quickly mobilized, using their telepathic abilities to coordinate relief efforts and repair the damage. The storms served as a reminder of the planet's unpredictability and the need for constant vigilance. Elena, now in her twilight years, observed these events with a mix of pride and concern. She knew that the future of humanity depended on the ability of the new generation to navigate these challenges and continue their evolution. She often spoke to Leora and other leaders, emphasizing the importance of resilience and adaptability. As the century drew to a close, the settlers had fully integrated their telepathic abilities into every aspect of their lives. Telepathy was used not only for communication, but also for education, healing, and enhancing physical and mental capabilities. The Unity Mind had become a cornerstone of their society, enabling unprecedented levels of cooperation and innovation. The evolution of humanity on Zephyrus 3 was a testament to their adaptability and ingenuity. They had transformed from a struggling group of exiles to a thriving civilization that embraced its unique abilities and technological advancements. As they looked to the future, they knew that their journey was far from over. They were ready to reclaim their place in the galaxy and share their knowledge and achievements with the wider interstellar community. Takta, Chapter 5, Return to the Galaxy. After 2 centuries of exile, humanity on Zephyrus 3 had reached a level of advancement and stability that surpassed even their wildest dreams. The settlers had created a society that blended telepathy, bioenergy, and perfect harmony. With their newfound abilities and achievements, they were ready to re-establish contact with the Galactic Council. Elena Foster, now an elder stateswoman, watched with pride as preparations were made for the journey back to the Council. The mission was a momentous occasion, symbolizing humanity's resilience and determination. A delegation of leaders, scientists, and telepaths was chosen to represent their civilization, with Lyora at the forefront. The journey to the Galactic Council chamber was filled with anticipation and a sense of destiny. The delegation traveled in sleek, bio-powered ships that showcased their technological advancements. As they approached the Council's homeworld, they were greeted by a breathtaking view of the chamber, its crystalline spires glistening under the starlit sky. The Council chamber was as grand as ever, filled with representatives from countless species. The sight was a stark reminder of the diversity and complexity of the galaxy. Lyora, standing at the head of the delegation, felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. They were about to present the achievements of 2 centuries of exile and evolution. As they entered the chamber, a hush fell over the assembly. Zaltor, the Lyran council member who had once suggested their exile, stood at the podium. His eyes, now softer with age, met Lyora's with a mix of curiosity and respect. "Representatives of humanity," Exaltor began, his voice echoing through the chamber. "You have returned. What do you have to show us?" Lyora stepped forward, her presence commanding attention. "The Council," she began, her voice steady and confident. "We have spent 2 centuries on Zephyrus 3. In that time, we have evolved and adapted, creating a society that blends technology, telepathy, and environmental harmony. We are here to share our journey and our achievements." With a wave of her hand, Lyora activated a series of holographic displays. The council members watched in awe as images of the settlements, advanced technologies, and telepathic abilities filled the chamber. The Lumina grid, the Unity Mind, and the bio-integrated cities were all showcased, highlighting the progress humanity had made. The presentation culminated with a demonstration of the Unity Mind. Lyora and the other telepaths linked their minds, sharing their thoughts and emotions with the entire council. The experience was overwhelming, a powerful display of unity and cooperation that transcended language and species. When the presentation ended, the chamber was silent. The council members, moved by what they had witnessed, began to discuss among themselves. Exaltor, his expression thoughtful, addressed the assembly. "Humanity has shown remarkable resilience and ingenuity. Their achievements are a testament to their adaptability and potential." Orin, the being of pure light, spoke next. "We must decide whether to reintegrate humanity into the interstellar community or allow them to continue their independent evolution. Both paths offer unique opportunities and challenges." The debate that followed was intense and passionate. Some council members argued for reintegration, emphasizing the benefits of sharing knowledge and resources. Others advocated for allowing humanity to continue their independent evolution, respecting their unique journey and achievements. Lyora listened carefully, understanding the gravity of the decision. Finally, she stood and addressed the council. "We have come a long way from our days of unsustainable practices and ecological disregard. We have learned to live in harmony with our environment and each other. While we appreciate the offer to reintegrate, we believe that our path lies in forging our own destiny." The council members considered her words, their expressions contemplative. After a long deliberation, Exaltor spoke. The Council respects humanity's decision. You have earned your place in the galaxy not as subordinates, but as equals. We offer you our support and cooperation as you continue your journey. With that, the decision was made. Humanity would chart its own course among the stars, forging alliances and sharing knowledge, but maintaining their independence. The delegation returned to Zephyrus, 3 with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Chapter 6. Back on Zephyrus, 3, the news of the Council's decision was met with celebration and a sense of empowerment. The settlers knew that their journey was far from over, but they were ready to face the future with confidence and resolve. Elena Foster, now in her final days, watched the celebrations with a heart full of pride and contentment. She had led her people through the darkest times and witnessed their transformation into a thriving civilization. As she lay on her bed, surrounded by family and friends, she felt a profound sense of peace. Leora, who had become a leader in her own right, sat by Elena's side. "You have given us so much, Elder Foster. We will honor your legacy and continue to build on the foundation you have laid." Elena smiled, her eyes filled with wisdom and love. "You are the future, Leora. Lead with compassion and integrity, and humanity will continue to thrive." With those words, Elena passed away, leaving behind a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Her memory was honored with a grand memorial, a symbol of resilience and determination that stood at the heart of their capital city. Under Leora's leadership, humanity continued to explore and innovate. They established new colonies on Zephyrus, 3 and beyond, forging alliances with other species and sharing their knowledge and achievements. The Lumina Grid and Unity Mind became cornerstones of their society, enabling them to face challenges with unparalleled efficiency and cooperation. One of the most ambitious projects was the construction of a massive starship designed to explore the far reaches of the galaxy. The ship, powered by bioenergy and guided by telepathic communication, represented the culmination of their technological and evolutionary advancements. Named the Foster, in honor of Elena, it was a symbol of their journey and their aspirations. As the Foster prepared for its maiden voyage, Leora addressed the gathered crowd. "Today we embark on a new chapter in our journey. We are not just survivors. We are pioneers, explorers, and guardians of the galaxy. Let us honor our past and embrace our future with courage and hope." The launch of the Foster marked the beginning of a new era for humanity. The ship traveled to distant worlds, establishing contact with new civilizations and exploring uncharted territories. The settlers continued to evolve, their telepathic abilities and technological prowess growing with each new discovery. Back on Zephyrus, 3, life continued to flourish. The settlements expanded, new technologies were developed, and the bond between the settlers and their environment deepened. The planet had become a vibrant and dynamic hub of innovation and cooperation, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of humanity. As the years passed, humanity's influence spread across the galaxy. They became known as the Guardians of Zephyrus, respected and admired for their unique abilities and achievements. Their journey from exile to evolution had transformed them into a powerful and harmonious civilization, ready to face the challenges of the future. 100 years after Elena Foster's passing, a grand ceremony was held in her honor. The memorial, now a place of pilgrimage and reflection, was surrounded by lush gardens filled with lumina flora. People from all corners of Zephyrus, 3 and beyond, gathered to pay their respects and celebrate her legacy. Leora, now an elder herself, stood before the memorial, her mind filled with memories of the journey they had undertaken. She addressed the crowd, her voice filled with emotion. "Elena Foster led us through the darkest times and inspired us to reach for the stars. Her legacy is not just a memory, but a living force that guides us every day." The ceremony was a celebration of humanity's achievements and a reminder of the challenges they had overcome. It was a moment to reflect on their journey and to look forward to the future with hope and determination. As the ceremony ended, Leora stood alone by the memorial, her thoughts turning to the future. She knew that the journey was far from over, but she felt confident that humanity would continue to thrive and evolve. They had forged their own destiny, and stars held endless possibilities. The legacy of Elena Foster lived on, a beacon of resilience and hope that would inspire generations to come. Humanity, once exiled and struggling, had become a force for good in the galaxy, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with courage and unity. The story of their evolution was far from over, and the future held endless possibilities.